So, a quick announcement before we actually get to the video today. Are you going to be going to Gen Con this year in August? Will you be there August 19th? Are you a fan of the Geek and Sundry show Critical Role? Do you consider yourself to be a critter? If all of these are yes, then I have an amazing event for you. Our website, Project Derailed, is throwing a Gen Con critter party for a big fan community on August 19th at 8 p.m. Now, we have some very new and extremely exciting information for you that we cannot reveal just yet. However, let me put it to you this way. If you are a fan of Critical Role, if you enjoy the cast, if you enjoy Geek and Sundry, you really need to come to this event. It is going to be a stellar event, and it is going to be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for something like Gen Con. Trust me on this. This party is going to be phenomenal. It also is going to feature performance by 2D6, the people who do my intro. So please, once again, if you are going to Gen Con, if you are a critter, if you are going there on the 19th, please go to the Facebook event page linked underneath this video. And thank you all so much.
Life's tough
when you're in PC.
Life's rough
When you depend on me.
to give you weapons that use your information for your journey and still you still push and try to hurt me. Life's tough
When you're in PC.
Life's rough.
So, the results are in from the Twitter poll that I put up the other day. And, by the way, I have a Twitter actually, it is right here. You should definitely go and follow it for me. Now, the reason it hasn't been brought up before is because I am notoriously terrible with social media, especially Twitter, but I'm trying to get better at that. So please, go give my Twitter page a follow as well. At either rate, the results are in, and this week's Crit or Miss is going to be Space Pirates, the musical. Yep, just barely edging out Classroom Deathmatch, Car Lesbians, and the wide world of wrestling. Space Pirates the Musical was the game that apparently the people wanted to see. I mean, does that mean that I'm going to have to sing in this video? If that's the case. Do you hear the people sing, singing the song of angry men? It is the music of a people who will not be slaves again. Now is the time to seize the day. Let's open up a restaurant in Santa Fe. Sunny Santa Fe would be... Sorry about that. Yeah, full disclosure, this is one of those games that I am just going to end up praising until the end of time for being a minimalistically written, yet stellar and unknown game that needs to be seen by the nerd community. Which honestly is one of the reasons that I started this whole dog and pony show. I mean, I love to tear into horrific games as much as the next guy, especially giving the middle finger to those games out there that are just horrendous. But really, the joy that I find in this series is actually looking at these little-known games that deserve a lot more attention than they get. At any rate, what is Space Pirates the Musical? Well, ultimately, it is a crossover of sorts, of various different former shows and stories. The art style is more akin to something like Flash Gordon or the Jetsons, and the premise of the Space Pirates is definitely a lot more akin to a classical Robin Hood, or especially a Firefly-like setting. Mix this in with the fact that the musical space opera-like elements, and you have what is Space Pirates the Musical. And all of this is just fuel for the fire for anybody out there who just loves the bombastic, fun, space pirate adventure in all of us. The mythos itself is excellent as well and minimalistic in its endeavors. It is a book that shows that while it is helpful to have an expanded and explained world built around it with pages upon pages of mythos, you can easily accomplish the same effect with just one quick line or accompanying photo to boot. The Empress Sin is the big bad in this game, and you all are space pirates who are called upon to save the day in whatever way you see fit to structure your game. Add in the Flash Gordon style artwork, and you have enough that there is to visualize and see the bare bones of this universe that you can later build upon in your own head for your own story. And it isn't just humans as well, unlike something like Firefly. You have 4 races you can choose from in the game, and I hope to God I'm pronouncing these right. Not only do you have humans, but you have Thwoks, Broks, and robots. Though I can tell you this, they certainly did not take the Mass Effect route in sex appeal for the aliens. The robots look pretty cool, but Thwoks look like they're just gigantic lumps of living matter in a spacesuit, straight out of a kid-friendly Cthulhu world. While Broks are just cotton balls that grew a pair of limbs, a long stretch away from the Turians, the Asari, and the Elcor. Oh, come on! I can't be the only person out there who was wondering if an Elcor romance option was going to come up. Okay, it might be. Gameplay is simple and easy to understand. You roll 2d6 in order to meet or beat a threshold. 5 is simplistic, while 6 through 12 are increasing levels of difficulty. You do have boosts in the areas of strength, shooting, flying, parlay, and so forth that can definitely help your rolls. You are also given edges, powers, and flaws that you can roll up as well to create a fully rounded character. The character sheets are also small, and thankfully you can print off multiple ones on one sheet of paper, which is a great thing. Now, it isn't a con for other games, especially games like D&D or World of Darkness, to have 3 to 4 pages that are connected to them, but after a while, it is really nice to come across a game where you can print off 6 character sheets with 3 sheets of paper instead of having to use 20. So at this point, you are probably wondering where the musical aspects come into play. Well, funny you should mention that, because this game offers a playlist. There, out in the darkness, a fugitive run... Damn it! Sorry. Promise I won't be singing anymore. Sorry. Not only are you encouraged to sing whenever possible, but it offers you a full playlist of songs you should have for a full game experience, as well as some blanks that you can fill in whenever the game didn't think of them for you. They range from personal character songs, which everybody has, to villain songs, comedy songs, epic battles, bar scenes, just about everything that you would find in a space musical. It really is the complete space musical experience, all wrapped into one. This game isn't without its flaws, though, tragic as it is, but they are minor. The entire premise can be off-putting for anyone who exclusively plays serious games, as the concept alone lends itself to comedic setting. For those who aren't a fan of singing, worried about public singing, or do not feel like they can creatively come up with a song, this might be a little off-putting to try to think one up. So, yeah, that's also a bit of a problem. The artwork is a little... well, how do I put this? High school textbook doodles? But that honestly does add a lot of charm to it. And the thing is, these flaws are completely circumstantial, and really do not detract from the overall gameplay experience, a lot of which can be chalked up with, if it isn't your thing, then it isn't your thing. No problem, just don't play it. The cons of this game are ones that weed out the people who do not want to pick up the book. If you aren't into campy fun, or do not want to publicly sing or think up songs, then the game just isn't for you. Which is not a problem. It's not a bad thing. This one's just not yours. There's plenty of other great games out there. And since I bitch about things that annoy me too, it's completely understandable. I get it. I've been there. But holy hell, if this is right up your alley of things you like to do, then you will have an absolute blast. The game is tight with a great and simplistic dice system and an easy character creation that gets you ready to play, and it makes you more worried about making the songs than worry about meticulously constructing your character, mechanically speaking. It truly is a game that gives off the less is more mentality. It's only 24 pages long in its PDF form. And it really gives you everything that you need. It gives you mythos, it gives you characters, it shows you how to build them and how to build this world. It gives you the bare bones and it lets you run with it. And that is the reason why this game is getting a definite crit from me. It's a fantastic game. The people who created Orcs Unlimited, they thrive off of this fun, cheeky, campy stuff. So if this is right up your alley, I do suggest you go to their website and check it out. You will not be disappointed.